For I have seen all that I've seen what Laban's done unto. Oh, isn't that amazing?
Want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me.
Inside your brain, pressure in your skull begins pushing through your eyes. Burning flesh drifts away. Test of heat burns your skin, your mind starts to boil. Frigid cold cracks your limbs. How long can you last in this frozen water burial? Sewn together, joining heads. Just a matter of time till you rip yourselves apart. Millions laid out in their crowded tombs.
Well, that's a good way to start your morning. A little Sunny D and rum. Be like, Sunny D and rum. Yum, yum. I think I'll just drink me some. Whoa. Whoa. Sunny D and rum. We are we're at my delivery, and it's a surprise delivery because as I was pulling up on the street, we are partaking in cheese related activity, by the way. This counts as breakfast. Got ourselves some Tillamook cheese from the land of Oregon. We are blessed with Tillamook, which is pretty hard to find on the east coast of America where I live, because I used to live on the west coast, and Tillamook was some of my favorite cheese. By the way, cheddar cheese is supposed to be white, but they add, I think it's annatto, which makes it orange. So this is cheese of questionable purity. Hope your kids are doing okay. Welcome to a Church of Wheel. Today, name of the show is Screwge, because we ain't partaking in Christmas this year. That's because most of you voted for the wrong president, and America is circling the drain. Not only is it circling the drain, but it's leaving horrible stains as it circles the drain. The water runs out, and the turd is just going to sit there, you know. It ain't going down the hole. It's just going to sit there. Somebody shut off the toilet, let a big old turd, and welcome to America. You might think I might have disparaging thoughts about America. So, it's still the greatest country in the world. We're still the superpower. But things are kind of funky. America's gone funky on us. So yeah, we are going to chime in, answer a few a few comments, because we've got automatic comments. If you're watching on a vertical live, I'm doing what's called MARS, which is multiple aspect ratio streaming for the cool kids out there. String cheese. I don't peel my string cheese. Call the cops. Call the FBI and say there's a guy in LaPorte, Texas, who eats string cheese like an animal. SST chimed in at 4:24 this morning, like 2 hours ago, saying I'm late. Yeah, you are. Major fail. Taylor's in the stream because she can't sleep at night, saying same here, SST. Wait, why are you late? Huh? You should be awake all the time. Taylor says fashionably late. Had to get the mane on top of head under control and everything. I just wear a hat. SST says, let's go. Let's go. There's a chance. Listen, it's 6:10 in the morning. I'm in Texas, pretty damn close to Houston. Don't like Houston. Attention all terrorists. If you want to take out any city in America, start with Houston. There's a chance we're going to see the sunrise. So hang out with me. I don't have to check in. I've got my papers. I can't check into the shipping office until 7 a.m. So we've got 50 minutes to sit here and ponder ourselves. I want you to place your hands below your belt and ponder yourself with me, because we're pondering together and eating string cheese incorrectly. Listen, if you don't like it, call the cops. What are you going to do? Huh? I dare you. If you don't like the way that I'm eating this string cheese, I want you to dial 911 and just scream and then hang up. Good old Tom is reminding us from the vertical live that Jesus is King. Amen. Is he really, though? I always thought he was a Messiah. I mean, a king will rule over his subjects, I thought Jesus was kind of a cooler dude than that. You know, I know he was a construction worker and stuff, and I thought he was a Messiah. But to proclaim that he's a king, like history has taught us that kings are kind of shitty people. You know, kings go around and conquer other countries and, you know, capital punishment and all sorts of nasty stuff. And listen, you can have your own form of Jesus. That's totally cool. But I kind of like to think that my Jesus is like the dude, you know, just kind of a cool dude, ex construction worker. His mom's named Mary, and she won't admit to you know, how she got pregnant or anything. It's kind of a mystery. Anyway, welcome to the Church of Will. And yeah, Jesus is king. Good times. SST is reminding us that I'm a bad goy. I need to learn to Jew. Oh, sick burn. That's a little early for a sick burn. Where every Church of Wheel, I either do a sick burn or we learn something. That one was a little bit of both. Welcome to Church of Wheel, today's show, as we eat another round of string cheese. I'm gonna peel it just for you. I'm gonna peel, and it never peels correctly. By the way, there you go. Screwed it up. See, this is why I just chomp on it. Defective. I'm surrounded by defects. Oh, bo, 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 do, bo, do. SST has his yarmulke is itching. Says, "Oy vey, Christ is king." Are you saying Jewish people have problems with Jesus? Was there ever a kerfuffle? Are you saying that that Jesus didn't like hanging out with the Jews? Oh man. Oh, if I wasn't going to hell, I'm taking the high road. Not really. I'm taking the low road to hell. SST, valued moderator on this channel. He's not a member, by the way. Cheddar is God's chosen cheese. I thought Havarti was, or Munster. Maybe Swiss. I got some Swiss back there. I try to stay away from bread and stuff, so I've just got everything to make a sandwich except for the bread. And I've been liking roast beef and Swiss. Fart Knocker, 1987. By the way, that name comes from the greatest television show that ever existed on MTV. Beavis and Butthead used to call each other a fart knocker. And I don't know if you kids take time to look up the Urban Dictionary. But I think the definition of a fart knocker. What if you have the internet? Step away from the show a little bit, pull up the internet, look up urbandictionary.com, and give me the definition of a fart knocker. Now, Beavis and Butthead was created by a man named Mike Judge. Mike Judge is a Texas boy. Pretty cool dude. I've never had the chance to meet him. but he's created some great moments in television history. Beavis and Butthead, the movie Office Space. What else has he done? Hank Hill, King of the Hill, and the term fart knocker comes from the oil industry. In Texas, if you kids didn't already know this, has a prolific oil industry. And a fart knocker came from the roughnecks that work in the oil industry. A fart knocker is a dude that'll put his penis against your anus. Quote unquote, a fart knocker. There you go. You kids learn something new every day. Sweet Jody, hope you're doing well. Good morning to you. Jody's up in the land of Michigan and is probably under anywhere from 6 to 75 feet of snow. We're in Texas. I've been rocking Texas for a couple days now. It's a little chilly outside. It's 60 degrees. And I was like, brr, so cold. I should wear a down jacket. It's beautiful out here. It's been nice to just park the truck and not idle anything. This load that I've got right now is a dry load, so the trailer ain't running. I didn't have to idle the truck. Well, I don't idle the truck. I've got an APU. And it was nice to sleep for once and not have a sound. Nothing running, nothing rattling. But I hope you're doing well, Jody. I know you're in the Christmas mood. Jody's been doing some Christmas scene lives, trying to get some watch hours up on her channel. So I'm not a big fan of just setting a camera out and getting watch hours. I'd much rather dance monkey dance like I'm doing right now. But it's a good way to get watch hours. The only problem I have with it is it doesn't draw good people to the channel. And I like to think that the 1,300 people that are subscribed to my channel are good people. I know some of them aren't, and that's okay. Jesus accepts you for who you are. Not really. Not really. That Jesus is a very judgmental person, honestly. He just doesn't say it out loud. But yeah, good times. Some dude, 42. Whoa, what did I just walk into? Sometimes that's how I wake up every day. It's like, whoa, what did I walk up to? Not me, baby. Saying, what's up, bro? Just checking in on you. Hope you're doing well and recovering from those back shots. Back shots? Did I get back shots? I took a huge shit yesterday. Does that count? It was frightening. It's what we call a lighthouse. That's when the turd is so big that it sticks up out of the water. And you almost knock it over when you go to wipe your butt. So yeah, yesterday I had a lighthouse. Some dude 42 says, what is Church of Wheel? Well, my name is Sterling Wheel. I'm your gas pastor. And when we hang out on a live show, you'll see some of my friends chime in, hang out. And it's a good reason to call it a church. So there you go. Church is a grouping of like-minded gentlemen who like to tug on each other a little bit. You know, you spit in your hand and try not to make eye contact with the gentleman next to you, and you just give your friends a hand, and that's what the Church of Wheel is. So yeah, there's your answer. Today we have named the show, and by we I mean me, Scrooge, because for one, I ain't in the Christmas spirit, and screw it, screw everything. So I'm a bit of a Scrooge this year. Only because I'm seeing a lot of people struggle and I'm trying to save money for something big by my birthday. Usually, oh, any of you that know me know that my last birthday was pretty big. Like something happened. It's pretty spectacular, actually. Uh, but I usually try to do something big on my birthday, whether it be a big change in my life, sick burn, or you know, that's usually when I buy a house or a car or a motorcycle. And this year, I friggin' I bought a motorcycle way before my birthday. I bought one, what, 2 months ago now, 3 months ago, and it's almost paid for. I'm very proud of that. I been throwing money at a lot of problems lately, trying to solve them. So that's why I'm a Scroogey boy. That's why Christmas is not tingling my nipples this year. Let's get back to the comments. It's what you kids are paying me for. Some dude 42. Good seeing here. Sterling, are we anti-Zog in here or not? You're teasing me. Anti-Zog? I'm not sure exactly what Zog is. Listen, I'm not anti anything. Let your freak flag fly. I am a man of little judgment. Poor judgment, but little judgment. And let your freak flag fly. Just don't preach it on my don't make me subscribe. And I will never tell anyone to subscribe to my channel. That's stupid. It's YouTube. Most of us are adults. You know to subscribe. You know to like. You know to fucking hit the notification bell. I will never mention that ever, but please like, subscribe, and share and hit the notification bell and drop super chats because that's what we do around here. I don't have to tell anyone to do anything. America Uncensored says, "Good morning, Sterling. It is almost morning. I will flip the camera around for you and let you see. I got to shut off the lights though, so I don't blind myself or blind the camera. Outside the windshield, you will see that the sun is a rising. Eventually, and so there you go. It is a good morning." SST says we're all Semitic here. Some dude. I don't know about that. Seems like a pretty hot topic this time of year, though. Some dude says, "I get that feeling sick." Sick Semper Tyrannis has changed his avatar, by the way, to George Washington, right? Is that George Washington wearing his aviators? Or is that Joe Biden when he had hair? I think that's Joe Biden when he had hair. He still has hair, right? Is Joe Biden still alive? Serious question. No offense to Yahweh. Yeah, don't want to make Yahweh mad. Some dude 42 says, "Well, I'm not. No offense to Solomon." Oh, sick burn. SST dropping a huge truth bomb like an A10 warthog. A10 warthogs are known for their guns, but they can also drop bombs. Just tired of the sand tribes in general. Life is short and their conflicts will last forever. Well, duh. There will be no end to anything in the Middle East. That's why I keep telling people in Israel, like, hey, just take all your money. I'm pretty sure Baja California is for sale. And just move Jerusalem to Ensenada and call it a life. Like, nobody will hate you if you take over Baja California. The more you just hang out in the taint of the Middle East and fester and cause trouble, as long as you keep saying, "Oh, this is the Holy Land," people are going to hate you forever. Could you just move to Baja California? I'm sure Baja California would appreciate it. We'd see a few more McDonald's and Coke. Or a few more Walmarts would show up. But just move Jerusalem to Ensenada and call it a life. You know, Listen, you'd be closer to America anyway. We wouldn't have to fly C-130s full of money to you. You could just jump across the border. They've got tunnels. I'm sure the movement of money across the border between Mexico and Southern California, I'm pretty sure that's a process that has been ironed out. Okay. Just leave the Middle East. Seriously. Welcome to the Church of Wheel, where I have no political commentary whatsoever. That would be rude. Big Dan says, "Howdy, folks. Good to see you, Big Dan. Hope you're doing well." I'm doing this on the live and I'm doing this on the vertical and the horizontal, so you're seeing me in two different locations on YouTube at the same time. This is the first time I've done this format. I do not like it because if you're watching this on the vertical, chances are you've got fewer IQ points than the type of people that I appreciate hanging out with my show. Nothing against you. I just prefer the horizontal. SST's laughing. You should laugh. Cheap Freight Hauler says, "Good morning, Sterling." Yep, we're going to have a sunrise here probably in about 30 minutes or so, which will be about the time that I quit because I am sick of everything. That's why today's show is called Skrewge. Good morning, Sterling. Good morning, Cheap Freight Hauler. Always good to see you. That was not my finger. Ooh. He's got prodigious appendages. So yeah, welcome to Church of Wheel, Scrooge. As in screw Christmas. Listen, if I had children, then Christmas would matter. If I still was a children, then Christmas would matter. But right now, as I walk through Walmart and see Christmas decorations that cost more than Christmas presents, I think, what has gone wrong with America? As I walk through Home Depot or Lowe's and I see Christmas decorations that cost more than Christmas presents, I think, why? I don't understand it. I appreciate people that make their own Christmas decorations and stuff. The crafty folk. I like the arts and the crafts, but to spend like $400 on a Mickey Mouse that talks and is wearing a Santa hat, and it's like, hey, America, ain't you got $2,000 a month mortgage payments and $1,000 a month car payments and $600 a month medical insurance? And oh yeah, the insurance on your car is another $350 a month. Like, ain't you got bills? Ain't you got credit debt? Like, can you just stop buying something for once? So, if you wonder why I've named the show Scrooge, it's because I am one right now. I ain't buying jack squat this month. Nobody's getting a present from me. And listen, I'm pretty good at gifting people things. I'm pretty good at supporting my friends. I'm pretty good at charity. And I'm just choosing to lean back this month and let other people be charitable and all that stuff. Jody says, "That's awesome, Sterling. It's awesome that we're going to see the sunrise here, right?" It's important. It's important to see the sunrise, uh, especially for truck drivers and stuff. Uh, Asian man Dion says hot dog in a bow. Hot dog in a bow. Interesting. Is that code for something? You talking about hot dogs? Hot dogs are pretty cool. Asian man Dion, Asian man Dion say I love baseball and the gyro ball is a fake pitch. There, I said it. Do 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 do. We got Sterling Mom in the house. You're up early. Actually, you're not up early because I'm in Texas. You're in Georgia, and it is 7:32 where you were at, and it is 6:32 where I'm at, and I am 10 minutes behind in the comments, which is cool. Kind of wondering. I usually have a lot more comments than this. You kids are slacking this morning. Delwana, I haven't seen you in quite a while. I thought you had lost faith in me and were purposely avoiding me because, I'm kind of that toxic guy that everyone used to love. I'm that person that's difficult to, I'm that abrasive personality that people have difficulties loving. And good to see you still around. Sterling Wheel, hey buddy, finally caught you live. Yeah, it's an impromptu live. I got to the receiver. I got to this receiver about an hour or two early, and the dude caught me in the parking lot and was like, "Hey, I see you here. Go ahead and pop your seal. Let's get this thing parked in a dock, and then at 7 a.m. I want you to walk into the office and greet me." And I was like, "This feels like a setup," and he says, "Yes, it is. Give me your wallet." And no, but yeah, here at the top of the hour, I'm going to end the show. Walk in there and get my product delivered. This was a surprise. I got unloaded in Laredo, Texas yesterday, and this load was sitting in the drop yard. And they said, "Go ahead and take it. It's only 365 miles." And I was like, "Damn, sounds easy. I'll do that." And I was going to get here at 8 o'clock last night, and about 200 miles from me getting here, maybe 150 miles, they were like, "Hey, you can't deliver until 6 a.m. the next morning." And I was like, "Cool." I didn't want to drive through Houston, Texas at 4 p.m. So I stopped early, and I broke my diet. I broke my diet yesterday. I went to a Taco Bell yesterday, which, by the way, Taco Bell should be illegal in Texas. With as many Mexican restaurants and food trucks that are in this state, like when I become president of Texas, I am going to make Taco Bells completely illegal. Like there is no reason for a Taco Bell to exist in the state of Texas because there are real tacos out there. And you don't need the freeze-dried, dehydrated, reconstituted tacos that Taco Bell sells. Okay? So anyway, went to Taco Bell yesterday. And I just got the box. They've got a $9 box that's got it was called a poblano rolled steak quesadilla, and came with a few other items as well. And I partook in some soda. I'm really trying to stay away from the soda, but I had the Baja Blast, which is Taco Bell's, fancy soda. And I went to bed with regrets and anger. And yeah, so I had my Taco Bell fix, and now I do not want Taco Bell anymore. I can't remember the last time I went to Taco Bell. It must have been months. When I was leaving Georgia a few days ago, I think it was on Monday. It might have been Tuesday. Might have been Sunday. I stopped by Mom's house, got some video editing done, did some laundry. Mom helped me with the laundry. It was very nice. There's nothing nicer than than somebody taking care of you just a little bit. I miss home cooked meals and it's just it's nice to have a mom in your life. I'm just saying that right now. And after that, I put gas in Buck's. Oh, I put diesel in Buck's truck because it's a diesel. It's got a Cummins in it. And I was kind of hungry, and I rolled up on the Taco Bell, but all the lights were off except for the lights on the inside. And I thought it felt like a setup. I thought I was about to get accosted for my desire to have Taco Bell. So I went across the street to a Mexican restaurant called Rodeo and had a very, very good meal. Mexican food is right up there, top of my list of good stuff to eat, right? But yeah, Duana, hope you're doing well. Do 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 do. Duana says, "Never, Sterling. You're a fun guy. Just haven't caught your life. That's cool. I haven't. The Church of Wheel is always extremely random. I don't have a schedule in my life. I just do my job to the best of my abilities, and we're currently in chase paycheck mode. I get paid today sometime. We're just chasing money right now. We're running down a dream. In the words of the great Tom Petty, uh, and I'm on two diets at the same time. I'm on the let's not eat crap and die diet, and I'm also in the let's not buy useless shit diet. So I kind of overextended myself last week or the week before and bought a bunch of GoPro accessories, uh, which were okay. Even though I spent a lot of money on my GoPro accessories, they all got used very effectively. I think the sun is going to rise right there, maybe over there a little bit, maybe over there, but right there. So if you stick around and I'm still live in 20 minutes, you might see a sunrise over there. So I bought a bunch of roll bar mounts to mount my GoPros and those race cars for the Living Legends Dirt series, race series. And they were so awesome. And now I need to buy more cameras because the cameras that I use for risky shots, they're not that good. And I think next year I'm going to invest in a few more cameras that will be used for risky shots. And I'm hoping, and later today I'm going to premiere my first of the Living Legends videos. Buck's already seen it. He says it's good, so I'm going to go ahead and premiere that later today. I'm going to say 7 p.m. Eastern, maybe somewhere around then. So you'll see Greg Newman for the Living Legends race. You'll get to ride along in his car. And I think the edit came out okay. My footage is very unwieldy, so it's quite difficult to edit. So I'll put that video out later today. You get to see that racing footage. And yeah, I'm having fun with my GoPros and my drone and all that stuff. So it's fun to make these videos. And I can't thank Buck enough for including me on his hobbies and letting me express my hobbies, because it's an easy way to feel like you're doing something good in the world, right? Get to enjoy your activities, your hobbies. It's important to do that. We get caught up in our work too much, and life gets out of hand. And if you're not enjoying your life, then what's the point of living? Good seeing you here, Dewana. I hope you're doing well. Dewana says Marshall has kept me busy with the senior year stuff going on. Good times. I hope he's doing well. I'm sitting here accusing you of not watching my live, but I haven't watched yours either. So I'm quite the asshole, aren't I? We've all been super busy. I don't know how much you've been watching my channel and my journey and what's going on in my life and stuff, but I've had a massive reset this year. It's been quite difficult. And oh, by the way, anyone that's watching this that has my phone number uh, and has called me wondering what I'm doing, where am I going, what's going on, I'm doing okay. I've returned to the road. I'm busy. Don't be offended that I'm just not answering a phone. The last couple days, I got into an audio book, and I kind of just want to drive and listen. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to make plans. I don't want to spend money. I just I just want to do what I'm doing and be myself. And and it's a humongous luxury of my life is the fact that I get to shut up and not talk to anybody for weeks at a time, days at a time, hours at a time. I love solitude. I love quiet, and I'm surrounded by noise all the time. That the noise of the truck, the noise of traffic. I try not to watch the news or anything like that. There's a few podcasts that I'm pretty regular on watching, uh, but sometimes I just need quiet time of reflection. So don't be offended if I'm not calling you or if I'm not answering a phone. A lot of it is my autism, and I'm proud of it. It makes me who I am, and I don't worry about it, and neither should you. But always good to see you, Dewana. Hope you're doing well. Hold on, I have to doing lives is friggin' difficult the way I'm doing it. And then of course I'm doing the vertical and horizontal live at the same time. Other than the dirty windshield, you should see a sunrise here in about 10 minutes. Dewana, Marshall's birthday is on the 14th. Holy crap. December 14th. I hope Marshall gets birthday presents in addition to Christmas presents. There's a lot of people that I know that have birthdays kind of close to Christmas, and I think it's really crappy if you give somebody a Christmas present for their birthday or a birthday present for their Christmas. They should be separate at all times. Your birthday is your day, right? And then Jesus's birthday is everybody's day. But I'm very, even though I don't personally practice birthdays too much, I don't know if that's a correct statement or not. Birthdays are extremely important. They are to be celebrated on your birthday. So call in sick, take PTO, go on vacation, celebrate your birthday because your birthday is the magic that brought you into this world, and you should always celebrate it on your birthday. And I know life gets in the way, and sometimes you're just like, well, we'll just celebrate your birthday on Saturday because everybody's got to work. And it's like, no, no, you take your birthday. If you don't take your birthday, nobody else will. So please celebrate Marshall's birthday. I'm guessing he is Marshall 17? I want to say he's 17. Always good to see you, Dewana. Hope you're doing well. Dewana says that'll be cool. I'll keep a lookout for it. Yeah, I'm going to premiere the next Living Legends race for later today. I thought about doing it tomorrow on Friday, but I'm excited and I want people to watch it. So I'll make it premiere later today. I screwed up on the editing and it got a copyright strike, so I can't monetize the video, but it's okay. So it's not okay. I wish the video was monetized. There's some videos that I keep on monetization, and this time of year, ad revenue for YouTube is very good. And yeah, I wish I could monetize that video. I would have to completely re-edit the video and re-upload it, and I'm not going to do that. I'll just premiere it today and go with the flow. So yeah, keep a lookout for the Living Legends race later today. Taylor says, good morning. Says morning. That's right. We just say morning around here. You ain't got to say good or bad. That's why I always say have a day, because it's your choice what you make of it. Good seeing you here, Taylor. Hope you're doing well. Dewana says, I haven't posted in a while. I know a lot of people that haven't posted in a while. I've lost track of a lot of people. When I went through my little thing, and I lost a lot of people. I lost a lot of people, and I thought they were good people. And it turns out that people are more invested in drama than they are in actual friendship and loyalty. And it's taught me an important lesson this year. That people that base their life around drama need to be kept at an arm's length. And listen, we all have our traumas, and it all makes us special little sparkly snowflakes. But the people that I admire most in this world are the ones that, yes, they have trauma, but they just move on and they keep trucking and they keep pushing on through. And I am surrounding my people right now are free of hatred, free of jealousy, anger, despair. And I'm not saying like all my friends are perfect or anything. We're all flawed people, very flawed people, and that's cool. I think it's totally cool. And we're all, there's times that my friends piss me off, and I'm sure there's times that I piss off my friends. But at the end of the day, we all come together every once in a while. We have fun. We do cool things, and I think that's all we can ask out of adulthood anymore. When you think about it, it's not like it was in high school where your whole life revolved around your friends and hey, let's go to Tower Records, or one of your friends gets a car when he's like 16, and you're like, holy crap, we get to go to the mall and hang out. That's what it was like growing up in my world. I feel bad for kids today because now it's all about hanging out on your cell phone or your computer. You don't go out and do stuff. Or when you go out and do stuff, it's only sports and nothing else. Like, can you just be a kid? Can you just find a stick and a rock and like chase animals through the forest? Like I don't know. I feel bad for kids because I don't think they get out and explore. This book that I am reading is called Ingram, and it's by the comedian Louis C.K. and it's about this kid in Texas who he's like, I'm not going to spoil the story, so I'll just not say anything factual. Uh, he's like 9 years old, and his mom's like, "Listen, your dad's gone. You're strong. You're healthy. You're smart. Get out." And the story follows this kid, all over Texas and stuff, and it's a fun story, and it's just about this kid that just goes around exploring his world. Good to see you, Dewana. Hope you're doing well. Do 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 do. Cheap freight hauler. Time for me to kick the oil and check the tires. Driving through downtown Dallas this morning. Hope everyone's morning's better than mine. Yeah, I drove through Houston this morning, and it was a little shang dangly. It was not splendiferous. Fighting the traffics, but we did okay. We got here, and in 8 minutes, I need to go walk over to an office and demand that my freight hole be manipulated. I need I need a forklift to pound my hole. And this load that I have, they didn't tell me anything about it other than where it was and where it was going. And it turns out that this is a reject load and it has to be unloaded and reloaded. So I don't know if I'm taking this load back to Laredo or if I'm just dropping it off. So I need to check in with dispatch here in a little bit as well. But the pallets were double stacked in the back, and some of them fell off the back of the trailer. It was bad times. There's a mess. There isn't a mess in my trailer, but there's friggin' stuff everywhere. So if you're a member of the channel, you will get to see that video. So if you want to be a member of the channel, you'll see cool stuff. Other than that, you're just gonna see me whine and bitch and complain and moan on the internet. Do 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 do. The sweet Dewana. My mom's is on the 25th, on December 25th, and actually she gets a special day before the 25th. I might sign off on that, but get your mom a present for her birthday and give it to her on her birthday. Please. That means a lot to me. Good to hear your mom's still around. Dewana says Marshall will be 18, but close. Oh, I was off by 12 months. He will be 18. Wow. The kids grow up so fast. They really do. What happens is once you're not a kid anymore, time just flies by. It really does. That's why it's important to find fulfilling stuff in your life and pursue it and not waste your time. Because there's nothing sadder than people in their late 40s, early 50s that just hang out on the internet all the time and don't contribute anything positive to society. Right? It's pretty sad. What's your excuse, Sterling? I'm a truck driver. I'm out here saving lives. If it wasn't for me, most people would die. And I'm humble about it. Do 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 do. Mom's saying, had my chemo yesterday. Doing good today. Take care of yourself. Love you. We've got some good food on the truck. I should be cooking, but instead of eating, because I tend to be an overeater, instead of eating, I went live this morning and ate cheese. Okay, so I'm lying. Jeez. Where's the accountability? Honestly, I was like, hey, let's not engorge ourselves with food and do a live show. And what did I do? I started my live show by eating food. Good seeing you here, Mom. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're doing well, actually. Chemo's very tough. The the experience that I have with chemo was my brother Tim, and it was back in the days when they kind of didn't really know what they were doing. And I remember his experiences with chemo being very, very awful. And yeah, we all have traumas in our life, and that's a big one in mine. I shared a birthday with my brother. We were, I think, 13 years apart, 14 years apart, 16 years apart. I think we were 16 years apart. And but we were both born on May 21st. And I was 15 years old when he died of cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I was in high school. I wasn't doing well in school. And then my brother died. And I just kind of I stopped hanging out with friends. That's when I really got addicted to online gaming and stuff. So I mean, when I talk about the kids these days and them, playing too many video games and stuff like that, like I could understand getting lost in a new world or in a world that you can control. I understand that. But I also understand that I have an addictive personality and have to be careful about that. That's why I don't have a video gaming system on the semi truck. Because I've got enough addictions in life, and if I'm going to sit down and manipulate a computer, it's going to be in the form of editing video or doing these live shows, the Church of Wheel, right? We're looking at the top of the hour. We're 1 minute away from 7 a.m. and the person who has entered the shipping office is signing into his computer right now. So I might walk over and hand over some paperwork. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is start winding down the show here so I can handle my business. And it's always good to see kids in here. Taylor says friendship and loyalty are far and few in between, but damn unicorns in the wild, still searching for those unicorns. I'm a bit of a unicorn. By the way, if you want my phone number, just ask Moto or Carrie or anyone like that. I wouldn't mind talking at you. SST says I'm back. Did you leave? I didn't notice. This ain't an airport. You ain't got to announce your arrivals and departures. Tolga says, "Oi, oi! Good to see you, Tolga. We were going to sit here and watch the sunrise, but I need to get my papers over to that shipping and receiving office." Good seeing here, Tolga. Tolga says, "Oi, hey, Dewana is in the house." Saying, "Oi there, sis. I swear I was thinking to send a message to you this morning. Hope you're doing well." Dewana is doing well. Marshall's birthday's coming up on the 14th, right? And he's going to be 18. See, we learned something on the Church of Wheel every day. Dewana saying hiya to Tolga. Tolga is in Afghanistan. Tolga's in the house. Tolga's in the house. SST says, "Damn, dude. What did I do? Did I say something disparaging? Did I say I'm going to leave you? Are you suffering from abandonment issues?" Listen, I've got abandonment issues too. It's part of the reason why excuse me. I was a cough and a sneeze and I farted a little bit. Part of the reason I am never returning to the West Coast is because people that I thought who loved me always abandoned me over there. So I'm done with the West Coast. I will never, for any reason whatsoever, return to the West Coast. Everybody that's over there that I used to know is dead to me now. I ain't gonna bother with the West Coast at all. So you had your chance to love me and you squandered it. And I'm never going to return. Oh, it's so true. Oh, sick burn and oh, geez. Sick burn and a truth bomb. Yeah, I'm never returning to the West Coast. I'll never return to Nevada. Never. There's no reason. There's no reason. Why? Just so I can get hurt again? No. I lived 25 years in Nevada. I'm done with it. Hello to horizontal stream dwellers too. Yeah, we did the Mars this morning, multi-aspect ratio streaming. And it's a little after 7. I need to go walk over to an office. My trailer's being touched. Taylor says hi to Tolga. SST, sorry about your brother, Sterling. Yeah, I'm the only remaining. Well, oh, that's incorrect. My brother Randy's still alive, but I'm the last of 6. So there's only 2 remaining. Tolga says, greatest time of day is sunrise for sure. It is, and I ain't gonna waste time watching it. Taylor says, great to see you too, Tolga. I'll ask Carrie, but not sure if you'll forward the message. Feel free to email. Love to chat at you too, Sterling. Good times. Yeah, you can get my phone number for most of the people in here. SST says there's much honky tonkin yet to do here in the Southeast, bro. I know. Like, we need to hang out. We definitely need to hang out. There's so much that I need to learn about the South, and what I'm doing in a semi truck right now is fine. Like, I'm making my money and I'm staying away from people, and I'm just floating along in my inability to have positive relationships. I'm totally cool alone in a semi truck. This is where I deserve. This is where this is where I belong. But I do want to hang out with cool people and learn about the South. David Edwards says, morning, kids. Good morning to you. Saying, hey, now I gotta get my papers turned in. They're humping my trailer already. But yeah, thank you for stopping by the Church of Wheel. We did this for an hour. We missed the sunrise. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Go see the sunrise yourself. Listen, get out there and chase the sunrise. I want to thank you, kids, for stopping by the Church of Wheel. Today's show was Skrewge, and let's get me on the screen right there. I need to. My beard is unmanicured, and I don't like it. Anyway, Taylor saying hi to David Edwards. Always good to see David in here. I'm going to press the buttons that make things go away. Thank you for being part of the Church of Wheel this morning. I appreciate you, kids. I really do. And let's go out on some Metallica.